morning and welcome to today's 5 with Fitz. Futures were mixed in the pre-market hours when I took to the air for a super early Wicked Wednesday Word on Wall Street, a daily feature that Maria Bartiromo hosts on her show. Now they've begun to power up. Here is my playbook. Point number 1 today. The $1 trillion infrastructure bill makes these stocks unstoppable. People ask me all the time if one bar ahead is all that. And in a word, yes, it is. Admittedly, I'm biased because I write the dang thing, but the infrastructure bill isn't new news. In fact, I outlined which 2 key infrastructure stocks to buy 5 months ago in the April issue. Anybody following along is already pulling ahead, even though most folks are just starting to think about what to buy today as a result of the headlines. One of my recommendations, Visa, has already jumped 8.9% in line with the markets. The other has risen 11.7% and is poised to pull even farther ahead now that the bill has passed. The key when it comes to a situation like this is not thinking in terms of infrastructure like most people, but the money that powers it. And there are another 3.5 trillion reasons why. Point number 2, work at home, take a pay cut. Google announced yesterday that the company will be reducing pay for remote workers who've relocated to lower cost areas. This, of course, is going to lead to a lot of grousing, but there's another side of the coin. First, big tech margins will expand as this move is paralleled by other companies, and that's already happening. Second, it will become very clear very quickly which cities are really anti-business and which ones are truly pro-living. It's a nuance, but it's important. And third, I wonder about housing prices and consumer debt. I have to imagine more than a few people bought more home than they could afford as part of the de-urbanization process that we've been talking about for months. Point number 3, don't buy obsolete businesses. Sounds pretty simple, right? But think about it this way. The new Suicide Squad movie flopped at the box office with just a $26.5 million take on opening weekend. But HBO Max says it was their second biggest release on the streaming platform. This points out a couple of things to me. First, I think we'll see an entirely new crop of movie theater franchises that focus on die-hard cinema fans. After all, if most people can watch movies in the comfort of their own homes, only the most dedicated viewers who want the full experience are going to be the ones going to in-person theaters. It makes sense to tailor the experience to them. Now, dare I say it, AMC could even lead the charge if the company reinvents itself. That, of course, remains to be seen, which is why I do not own shares at the present. Point number 2, or second anyway, more tech giants are going to buy movie studios in a move that will help them generate content for their own platforms, a la Amazon and MGM. Point number 4 today, even Softbank is now saying no to China. Softbank has a history of being cavalier with its investing, so this is a biggie. Softbank is slowing down Chinese investments, citing regulatory certainty. I can't say I blame them. A $1.5 trillion buzz cut is nothing to take lightly. Tread very carefully if you have any exposure to China whatsoever. Point number 5. This is as rich as it gets. I don't even know where to start on this one, in fact. Notoriously green President Biden has called on OPEC to increase oil production to decrease pump prices. If you don't own any traditional energy stocks, you might want to reconsider that premise right now. My fave is Chevron. Today's bottom line, anybody can pick stocks, but knowing how the game is played is what actually gives you the edge. So learn, because that is how you get ahead and stay there. Let's make it a great day. I will be with you every step of the way. I'm Keith Fitz-Gerald. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching today's Morning 5 with Fitz. Click subscribe to get daily market notes right here on YouTube, or sign up for the email versions at the link below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram for my real-time thoughts on markets, analysis, and more.